all, in this video we will see how we can convert an epsilon NFA into NFA. So for the sake of an example, I am using this an epsilon NFA that we have seen in our previous video. That is an epsilon NFA that accepts strings containing any number of zeros followed by any number of ones followed by any number of twos. That is, in some number of zeros, after that some number of ones, and after that some number of twos. A mixing of these three digits are not allowed. First some set of zeros, then some set of ones including zero, then some set of twos. Okay, star means zero or more occurrence. That is, even if this one is absent, that makes sense. Even if two is absent, that's fine, because zero or more number of twos, zero or more number of ones, zero or more number of zeros. That is what it means. Yeah. Now we will see how we can convert this into an NFA. This is an epsilon NFA definitely, and we will see how we can convert this into an NFA. Okay, so see, the one thing that you have to remember is that the states of epsilon NFA and NFA will be exactly the same. That is, the final set of states will be exactly same for an epsilon NFA and NFA. Some transitions will be different. That's the only difference. So definitely for the resulting NFA, the states will be Q0, Q1 and Q2. That is, while converting an NFA into DFA, it was not like we will be getting exactly same number of states. We may get even more number of states, because there we used to create the states of DFA by taking subsets of states from NFA, right? But here in this case, the total number of states of epsilon NFA and NFA will be exactly the same. So for the resulting, we are creating the transition table for NFA, and for that the states will be exactly same as that of this NFA. Yeah, this epsilon NFA, Q0, Q1 and Q2. Okay, now the inputs are 0, 1 and 2, isn't it? See, the first thing that you need to do here is take epsilon closure of the set, the state which is written on the right hand side. So the first thing that you need to do is E close of Q0. So E close of Q0 is, it contains Q0 without any doubt. Now from Q0 you can reach Q1 on epsilon. So Q1 is there. And from Q1 you can reach Q2 on epsilon, so Q2 is there. That is, epsilon closure of Q0 is all the set of states that are reachable from Q0 only on epsilon. Okay, yeah. So here also E close of Q0 is Q0, Q1, Q2. You have to find that. Here also it is Q0, Q1, Q2. You know that, isn't it? I'm simply repeating it so that you won't have any doubts here. Very same computation. Okay. Now what you have to do is you have to apply delta of these states comma 0. That is delta of Q0 comma 0 union delta of Q1 comma 0 union delta of Q2 comma 0. This is what you need to do. Okay, every word. So I am writing it only once. So delta of Q0 comma 0 is Q0 comma 0 is Q0 itself. Now Q1 comma 0 is not defined. Q2 comma 0 is not defined. Okay. Now this is simply Q0. Now take epsilon closure of the result once again. So E close of Q0, which is Q0, Q1, Q2. Okay. So we have to do the very same computations all over in this table. So I am not repeating these notations, and I am simply writing down the results. So Q0 comma 1, Q0 comma delta of Q0 Q1, yeah, Q0 comma 1. Q0 comma 1 is not defined. Then Q1 comma 1 is Q1. Then Q2 comma 1 is not defined. Now epsilon closure of Q1. Epsilon closure of Q1 is E close of Q1 is Q1, Q2, isn't it? Q1, Q2. Yeah. Now again, just like that for 2, delta of Q0, comma 2 is not defined. Delta of Q1, comma 2 is not defined. Delta of Q2, comma 2 is simply Q2. Now E close of Q2 is just Q2 because every state is an epsilon closure of itself, and we can't go anywhere else from Q2 on epsilon, isn't it? So it is simply Q2. Yeah. Now Q1, similarly for Q1. Now E close of Q1 is E close of Q1 is E close of Q1 is equal to, from Q1 you can reach Q1 and then you can reach Q2, isn't it? So that is E close of Q1, Q1, Q2. Now you have to apply Q1 comma, sorry, Q1, Q2, Q1 comma 0, Q1 comma 0 is not defined, Q2 comma 0 is not defined, so null set. So epsilon closure of null is null. Now Q1 comma 1, Q1 comma 1 is Q1. Now Q2 comma 1 is not defined, so Q1. Now E close of Q1, E close of Q1 is Q1, Q2, isn't it? Now E close of Q1, Q2. Now Q1 comma 2, Q1 comma 2 is not defined. Q1 comma 2 is not defined. Q2 comma 2 is Q2 itself. So E close of Q2, E close of Q2 is Q2 itself. Yeah. Now Q2, so you have to find E close, epsilon closure of Q2 first. E close of Q2, E close of Q2 is from Q2 you can't go anywhere else other than Q2 itself, so it is Q2. Now Q2 comma 0 is not defined, Q2 comma 1 is not defined, Q2 comma 2 is Q2 itself, and epsilon closure of Q2 is Q2 itself. Yeah. So this is the transition diagram for the resultant NFA. Okay. Now we will draw the transition diagram by converting this. So Q2 is the start state, Q0 is the start state. From Q0 on 0 you can go to 0, 1 and 2, Q1, Q2, you can go to Q0, Q1 and Q2, isn't it? From Q0 on 0 you can reach Q0, Q1, Q2, and from Q0 on 1 you can go to Q1 and Q2. On 1 you can go to Q1 and Q2. Yeah. Now from Q0 on 2 you can go to Q2. Yeah, that's it. Now from Q1 on 0 you can't go anywhere. Then on 1 you can stay at Q1 or you can even go to Q2. Okay. Now on 2 you can go to Q2. Yeah. Now on Q2 from 0 you can't go anywhere. On 1 you can't go anywhere. On 2 you can stay at Q2 itself. So this is the transition diagram for the NFA. This is for epsilon NFA, and this is the transition diagram that we got after converting this epsilon NFA into epsilon NFA. Yeah. Hope the process is clear. To make it more clear, we will see one more example. Yeah. So here is your next example. This is the epsilon NFA that we consider. So this is the epsilon NFA. Now we have, because we have an epsilon transition here, so we will convert this epsilon NFA into NFA. So as I told you while discussing the previous example, the resultant states of this NFA will be same as that of epsilon NFA. So Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3 will be the states of the resultant NFA, and the inputs are plus. See, you won't take epsilon as an input. because even though epsilon is an input here, we won't that is something we forgot while discussing the previous example. We will never consider epsilon as an input, because in the resultant NFA we won't want epsilon. So what we are drawing is the transition diagram for the resultant NFA. So it cannot have epsilon transition. So epsilon will never come in the inputs. Okay. So plus, minus, dot, and 0 to 9. These are the inputs here. Now the first thing that we need to do is take epsilon closure of the epsilon closure of the state, which is written on the left hand side. So E close of Q0. So from Q0 on epsilon, definitely you can be at Q0 itself without giving input, and you can reach Q1 here. So this is the epsilon closure of Q0. Now what you have to do is you have to apply Q0 plus is Q1. Q1 plus is not defined. So that is empty. So only answer is Q1. So you have to take E close of Q1. E close of Q1 is Q1 itself. So Q1 is the answer here. Okay. Now Q0 comma minus is Q1. Now Q1 comma minus is not defined. So it is Q1. Now E close of Q1. E close of Q1 is Q1 itself. Okay. Now what? The next thing that we need to do is, because we have just one epsilon transition here, that is why it is like this. Now Q0 comma dot is not defined. Q1 comma dot is Q2. Now E close of Q2. E close of Q2 is, from Q2 there are no epsilon transitions, so it is simply Q2. Yeah. Now Q0 comma 0 to 9. Q0 comma 0 to 9 is not defined. Q1 comma 0 to 9. Q1 comma 0 to 9 is Q1 itself. So E close of Q1 is Q1 itself. And that's it. So this row is over. Next is E close of Q1. You have to find E close of the state to begin with it. So E close of Q1. So epsilon closure of Q1 is Q1 itself, because we can't go anywhere else with the help of epsilons, because that is not defined. Now Q1 comma plus is not defined, so null set. Now Q1 comma minus is not defined, so null set. Now Q1 comma dot is Q2. Now you have to take E close of Q2. E close of Q2 is Q2 itself. Now Q1 comma 0 to 9. Q1 comma 0 to 9 is Q1 itself. So E close of Q1, which is Q1 itself. Yeah. Now what you have to do is you have to find epsilon closure of the state. So E close of Q2 is epsilon closure of Q2 is Q2 itself, because you can't go anywhere else with the help of epsilon, because there are no epsilons in the NF. Yeah. So Q2 comma plus is not defined. Q2 comma minus not defined. Q2 comma dot not defined. Q2 comma 0 to 9, that will take you to Q3. Now you have to take E close of Q3. E close of Q3 is Q3 itself, because you can't go anywhere else with the help of epsilons. Yeah. Now the last state that we need to consider is Q3. So E close of Q3. E close of Q3 is simply Q3, because you can't go anywhere else with the help of epsilons, because we don't have any epsilons, isn't it? So Q3 comma plus not defined. Q3 comma minus not defined. Q3 comma dot not defined. Q3 comma 0 to 9 is Q3 itself. So you have to take E close of Q3. E close of Q3 is Q3 itself. So that is the transition diagram for the resultant NFA, transition table for the resultant NFA. Now we will convert this transition table into the corresponding transition diagram. So the states are same as I have told you while discussing the previous example. Q0 is a state. From Q0 on plus you are going to Q1. Now from Q0 on minus you are going to Q1. From Q0 on dot you are going to Q2. From Q0 on 0 to 9 you are going to Q1. Okay. Now from Q1 on plus you're not going anywhere, on minus you're not going anywhere, on dot you are going to Q2. Okay. Now from Q1 on 0 to 9 you are going, from Q1 on 0 to 9 you are staying at Q1 itself. Now from Q2 on plus you're not going anywhere, on minus you're not going anywhere, on dot you're not going anywhere, and on 0 to 9 you're going to Q3. Yeah. So now from Q3 on plus you're not going anywhere, on minus you're not going anywhere, on dot you're not going anywhere, and on 0 to 9 you are staying at Q3 itself. And the states of final state of NFA will be the final state of epsilon NFA will be the final state of NFA, and initial state of epsilon NFA will be initial state of NFA. Yeah, that's it. So this is the equivalent NFA without any epsilon transitions. So if you look at this, you can understand that this gives you to go directly. This simplifies the design. That is, it means that even if there is nothing, or if it has a plus, or if it has a minus, you can reach Q1. So, but here if you have plus or minus, you can directly go to Q1 or even 0 to 9. Otherwise, if you don't have plus or minus, then if it is directly a dot, you can take this path like that. Okay. So, the design is a bit more elaborate here. It's almost the same. That is what I told. That is, designing an epsilon NFA will be much easier compared to designing an NFA. That is, during the design perspective of view, epsilon NFA will be the easiest. Not in all situations, it depends again. NFA will be the easiest, then comes NFA, and then comes DFA. But again, the processing power or computational capability of all the three are exactly the same. That is why we are always able to convert one to the other. Okay. So the computational capability of all the three are exactly the same, but when it comes to design, epsilon NFA may be a bit easier to design compared to NFA, and that may be easier to design compared to DFA. But as long as we have conversion mechanisms, you can design anything and convert this according to your need. Okay. Hope you understood. Thank you so much.